You were able to have this wonderful career both in and out of the ring, and I want to
Mhm.
talk about some of the stuff you've done outside of wrestling,
Mhm.
as far as helping others and giving back. I know you've been involved with a lot of charity, done a lot of charity work, and volunteered. What kinds of things have you done to help out in your community?
Well, I've done a lot. Like my boys, they played football for Hamden High School years ago. Yeah, this was a long time ago, and there were guys, that would come to the gym with them, and I'd give them pointers on working out, and they were, pretty happy, and they'd come a month, 2 months later and say, Mr. Garea, I did what you told me, and I got stronger. So, I thought that was good. And then a few of the guys in the business, I'd lean on them to, I guess lean is the word, buy a house and pay it off as quick as they could, and then and to invest something in the for their retirement. And one guy came up to me and he said, "Well, I did what you told me." And I said, "What did I tell you?" He said, "Save my money." And and now that he's older and retired, he's got something to fall back on, because otherwise you got nothing. Really, it's quite a crazy business when you think of it. You've got no retirement, you got no sick days, you got no uh, paid holidays. In the business, it's nothing. It's just you. And if you get hurt, you don't work. Crazy business.
It is hard,
Mm.
and you really have to put a lot of effort into it if you want to rise and move up the ladder. Um,
Oh yeah, you love the business. That's what it's got to be, you
yeah.
know.
But yeah, I mean, so you were mentoring a lot of people over the years. Anything was there like a particular moment for you or memory that you were able to help someone and it was just such a heartwarming experience?
Mm. Well, there probably was, but I just can't bring it bring it forward like right now. Like a lot of guys, I would they'd make a mistake in the ring and they'd come out of the ring, and I'd point out what they did and they'd get all upset. I said, "Don't get upset." I said, "Tonight was not wasted. You learned something tonight. I could have sat and talked to you for 2 hours in the dressing room about this before you went out, and you still would not have got it. You got it now because it happened to you. You did it, and you can feel it, and you know it's wrong, so you won't do it again."
What is it
Like
about?
everything was like a positive,
Yeah, you really have to find strategies and explain it in a way that'll help the
Yeah.
talent grow and prosper to be
Mm.
something special.
Yeah.
What is it about helping others that gives you the most joy?
I think just seeing the look on their faces, when they do something and they can't believe that they would be able to do it. And it does happen. And at one point there, Rene Goulet and myself, we were responsible for all the guys that used to come in and do the TV matches. And I'm still in touch with some of those guys. You know, like when we went to Boston, we had a group of guys that used to come. We went to Philadelphia, we had another group of guys that come to Washington, Baltimore, and then when we moved around the country, like we had a bunch of guys out of Milwaukee that used to come, Milwaukee and Minnesota, Green Bay. And I used to, we'd see them about every 4 months. So I see him about 3 times a year. It's like coming home.
Yeah, I mean, you're helping these young athletes really learn the business, and you're giving them messages that will guide them along in their careers. So you're paying it forward.
Yeah. Yeah, they a few of them made it. Not not too many, but a few of them got out there. Dolph Ziggler, he was one. He used to come to Cleveland, I think. Yeah, and then he went down to uh, Louisville.
Hmm.
That's where they had the
OVW.
training school. I remember when Bob Orton Jr. brought Randy down to St. Louis, and Christ, Jack and I were the agents there. Jack Lanza and I, and uh, and Bob said, "Wondering any chance of Randy getting into the business?" And I looked at him. I said, "Oh my God." Here he was, about 6'4". He was probably about 250 pound at the time. And Randy was good. He listened good. I used to tell him after the TV matches, this, that. I said, but you talk to your father. You know, he'll probably tell you the same thing. And I see him the next day. I said, what'd your dad say? He said, exactly what you said.
And to see how these guys have become megastars today,
Mm,
Orton's still out there,
yeah,
continues to do well, still going strong. Dolph Ziggler, now Nick
yeah,
Nemeth in TNA,
yeah.
has really had an incredible career in his own right. So it's got to
Yeah.
feel good, to see these guys that you took under their wing,
Mm.
uh, and really just give them that advice.
Yeah, it just helped them with the little things. Nothing big, but the big things take care of themselves. It's the little things you've got to tweak.